soul, we're going to feed the mind a ray of light. So, in the essence of love, you can only experience love if you feel the love of how you interpret what love is for you. How's that? Make sense? So today's Lunch and Learn is not about feeding your tummies, it's about feeding your mind so that you're able to understand yourself a little bit more, that can help you understand what this work with a Q is and what we are trying to share with you, not because we have nothing else to do, but to create a sense of community that supports one another. So when we say, you know what, I'm going to have a lunch and learn, I'm going to teach you about a love bath, what is this love bath all about, and everybody goes to the bling factor, because there has to be pleasure for the mind to say, yay, I want to come. The mind has to be happy about something for it to show up, right? So that the mind can tell the body, it's going to be a love affair. Let's go. We're going to have a party. Make sense?
Yes.
All right. So what happens is when it comes to spirituality, a lot of people get confused because spirituality is not just about love. Spirituality is about the wholeness of everything. So when we say we have to be love, then we have to be everything that the spirit is experiencing or bringing forth, right? So there's a lot of misinterpretations and a lot of confusions about love in itself. Never mind a love bath that was stamped and soul approved by what I call my divine essence, which is Vanda. Not Vanda the personality, but Vanda the brand, which you sing a lot of lately. So I want to make this a lunch and learn to feed your mind, to clear the thoughts around what a love bath is. First of all, love is an essence. It's a ray of light. And you can only experience that ray of light if you know what it means to you. So that's the very first thing. Anytime that you experience anything that takes that meaning of love away, like a hurt or an anger or a disturbed, disrupted emotion, ding, there is less light in that light chamber called love. Make sense? Am I being clear?
Yes.
All right. That's the very first thing that I want to give to you today at our Lunch and Learn. I'm just sorry that you're not here today, right? Okay? But it's not about you not being here. It's about how I'm prepared to communicate and share this wisdom with you. So I'm very strict in my own environments because I know that there are areas in our minds and in our bodies and in our behaviors that are just not that disciplined. We all go through it. That's the part of being human. So there's been a time in my space that I've allowed myself a sacred space to understand what true sacred space means to me. And so I'm sharing that with you so that you can awaken a different perception about yourself. Not for you to take a love bath created by me, but for you to experience a higher perception of what a love bath could mean to you. And maybe if you're ready to raise your vibration and frequency, to love yourself a little bit more, change a lower frequency for a higher vibration. That's what this Lunch and Learn is about. Not to feed your soul, because your soul doesn't need to feed. It doesn't need to eat. Your soul is there. It's eternal. It has the light that it has. It's your mind and how you think about what love should be is the one that's interpreting and changing everything for you, me, and everybody around us, right? So, in saying that, I'm giving myself permission today to share my love bath with you. And the love bath is, first of all, it's consecrated by love, which is a ray of light, which is what I believe I am. And so are you. And so a lot of people get a little bit confused about what that means. So let's just keep it very simple and very clear. The love bath was created to raise the vibration and the intention of what you're thinking about right now with you. And it will change by the time you're ready to take that love bath or not. So let's separate ingredients here. One, we have a ray of light called love. And the other thing is the bath. So what is the bath all about? So one, it's a sacred process, it's a sacred ritual. The bath has pure water in it. Just the ritual of you bathing in pure water, your whole body, your soul, your mind, your emotions, your senses will relax and get cleansed. Now, in a world filled with incredible possibilities, there are the impossibilities of our water not being so pure, right? So, isn't that a strange thing? But that's what we're dealing with. That's life, as we know it. So now it becomes a difference. What type of water are you having? What are you bathing in? What are your thoughts? How are you feeling about all of this? So I just want to clear up a couple of things, because everybody's like, you know what, your salts are different. Yeah, my salts are different. They're not better. They're not worse. They're different. Your salts are unique. Yes, they are. Very unique. They're unique because they go through a sacred process. What's sacred for me might not mean anything to you. Bottom line, it works. And it doesn't work with a K because it doesn't have to work. It just works. Because there's a thread of divine sacredness that exists. You can go and have a bath. My bath for me will be far more different than yours because of who I am and what I bring to the table and what I do. You can do the same thing for you once you're ready, if you are ready. So the salts are activated to heal. I'm a born healer, but I'm not healing you. I'm reminding you that you can heal yourself. That's got nothing to do with who I am and what I bring to the table. A love bath was created because in a world filled with love and beauty, in the rays that are beautiful within ourselves, we are certainly doing a great job in making sure that the skies and the energy between us are certainly grey. I find more people in fear than in love. They say they love each other, but they act out in the meanest, horrible ways. So, I'm going to send you this video, or I'm going to send you this lunch and learn, either to poke you, to disturb you, to inspire you, to look into yourself and see, are you ready to go do some work within? Go take a bath that is sacred, not a sea salt bath. You might think that is sea salt, it's not sea salt bath. And if you're really interested in what my salts are and this has got nothing to do with my salts, your salts, anybody else's salts. If that's what you think, your ego's in the way. This has got nothing to do with ego. This has got nothing to do with confidence. This has got nothing to do with anything. This has got everything to do with the time right now with people that I absolutely love and adore and respect. To give them my truth and my perspective and give you the door to open up so that you can change your perspective of what is possible for you. If you wake up in the morning and you're angry, there is no love present. If you wake up in the morning fearful, there is no love present. You have to work very, very hard because you're giving up on aspects of yourself and ways of yourself that are important to you and to me. Because I have to work extra hard. And when I say we all have to work extra hard at being true to ourselves. We're not in a society that supports our true natures. We're in a society that models who we are and what we should eat and what we should eat and how much we should eat. In fact, how much you should drink. If you're not drinking 2 bottles of water, you are dehydrated. Really? No. My body and your body are kind of different. And I'm not going into the science of it. But what I can eat and you can eat could be the same thing. We'll just process it differently. So how you bath and how you cleanse and how you treat yourself with love brings on a whole different aspect. I can speak hours and hours and hours on this talk. This is not a lunch and learn. This is now starting to become like a siesta. We could go the whole day and feed ourselves here. So the love bath was created to feed you today, to remind you. Are you sitting with a fear that is interrupting you from loving yourself? Because if you are, that love bath, actually this love bath, has got a guided, not instruction, I'm not telling you what to do, but I am poking you so that you can think a little bit, why you are feeling the way you're feeling and why you might think that love should be a certain way. I do poke you. Why? Because it works. It works. And if you know my work and if you know who I am, you know I'm going to poke you. I'm going to poke you so that you can be better and you can evolve and you can learn and you can grow for you, not for anybody else. I don't need to do that. I want to do that. And I'll tell you why I'm doing it. There's a very big difference in the circles of friends that I have and the circles of friends that I experience. The ones that are filled with light and love and freedom are filled with laughter and childish behavior that tomorrow comes too quickly. Those circles of love and friendships that are surrounded with not so much love. It's depressing. It's seriously concerning what is out there. So, if you want to know more about my love path, tag me, reach me, you know how to get me. If you don't want to know more about a love path, it's okay, it doesn't make a difference. But we are focused on generating circles of light and love to celebrate true friendships, to celebrate great relationships, starting with ourselves. That's what this is about. How's that?
Fantastic. That's beautiful.
Wow.
Amen.
Yeah?